Hey, I'm Nicole Henry, and I'm a money energy expert and an NLP business strategist. And I'm super excited because today we're going to talk about how to slay those money demons. I hear over and over and over that money's an excuse, money's a problem, and we're going to really dive into that. But first, if you are not joined into Finance Your Destiny, it is launched right now. It is a 5-week course on how to overcome your money energy issues. We are going to be going into 5 weeks of training, 5 weeks of Q&A, daily accountability, and you are going to have to hit all the money goals that you are wanting to hit. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that. The link is in my Instagram bio if you want to join, or just let me know. So we're going to dive in. We're going to talk about how to slay those money demons, whatever you want to call them, but the horrible things that are stopping you from making money and the beliefs that you have around that. So as I look at my notes, I want to make sure I do not forget anything, but I also stay super on topic. So we're going to talk about number one. You have to understand that we all have a plan. We have a plan on what it's going to look like for growing our money, for how we think it should look. We just work with clients and we get paid or whatever that looks like, and we're not making the amount of money that we want. I see this a lot in service-based businesses because they're like, well, I could take on more clients, but then I'm going to be really overwhelmed. And this is where I say you're banking on other people. You've moved from the mindset of I have to work an hour to make $1, but now you're like, I have to grab a client to make money. I have to grab this to make money. And what I want to tell you is start thinking of new paths. Start thinking of new avenues that you could bring in more money, which is why a lot of people say you need 5 to 6 different streams of income to really hit the amount of money that you want to make. And so start thinking about in your business, how can you start grabbing more ways to make more money that doesn't involve maybe working on one-on-one with people, maybe doing what you've already been doing, selling one product at a time. Start thinking of the different JV ventures that you can have. Start thinking of the different collaborations you can have. Start thinking of how can you start expanding to employees, or how do you start having your employees start expanding their reach, and really diving into a different new path. Number 2, stop being controlled by others' thoughts and beliefs. I see this a lot. So I just got off a phone call with a really sweet lady, and it was a really good call. But the problem is she had these different beliefs around money. She had kind of screwed up with money a few times, and so she had an accountant kind of helping her with her income. Well, that's great if you want to have an accountant. That's great if you want to have other people control your money. But the problem is they're controlling your money. So when a lot of accountants, they're going to run off a budget. I got to get you down to making sure you're right in the budget. They don't understand the risks that you have to take to grow a business. They don't understand money energy. They don't understand the creation of energy. They literally are taking what you have and they're taking it down to zero for you. Now, I'm sure there's accountants out there that they have this belief, but I have yet to find one. So I'm definitely looking to join our team. So if you know one, let me know. But really finding that person that can support you if you are going to have somebody manage your money, but you still have to be in control of your money. And so the first thing I told her, I was like, you got to fire this person so that you can take control of your money again. Just because you made these bad decisions doesn't mean that you are going to end up there again. And they weren't even bad decisions, but in her mind, her family had told her they're bad decisions. And so think of that too. How many times are you listening to your family for advice when honestly your family is probably looking, how do I build up a 401k? How do I make sure I'm, saving up for my life insurance? Like, they're living in just an older times where that's not what we're going to need when we get to where we're going, when it becomes retirement time. It's going to be a whole different realm of things. You're going to have way more money than what your retirement is probably going to have in there, but you don't understand it. And if you don't understand where your money is going or why people think the way they think, don't go putting your money into different 401ks and different things like that may not serve you. So I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't have these things. We personally choose other routes and avenues to go. But what I will say is you cannot rely on other people's beliefs and systems for your money. Because they might not be entrepreneurs. They might not understand how to run a business. They might not understand what it takes and the risks that you're going to have to take to be able to, grow your business. Then number 3, really, really, really want it. I mean, you have to want it down to your core, because I always tell people, look at your bank account and you'll see what's a priority. If you don't have business expenses in your bank account, your business probably hasn't been a top priority. If all you have is fast food or a gas station or going to the mall, obviously that's your priority. And so I always tell people, for me, business and self-care are always the number one things that are coming out of my bank, because that's what is a priority in my life. And so really start to think about, if you want these money demons to be slayed away in your life, you have to really want it, because we only work towards things that are priority. And if money is not a priority, and I don't mean, I want more money. So many of us get so defeated and we feel so weighed down that we really want it, but we can't see the hope and we don't know how we're going to get there. And so what starts to happen is we just go back to doing it safe, playing the safe game, and then we wonder why our financial situation never changes, why all the other business owners are growing but you. And so if this is you, these are the top 3 tips that I would give you to really slay away your money demons. And once again, if you want to join Financial Destiny, the link is going to be in my Instagram bio. Make sure you go check it out. It is going to be that next level to really learning, getting rid of the B word budget and really learning how to create the money that you want. So thank you so much. Love you.